Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Sagittarius. Oops, we got some cards upside down here. There we go, Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming in for Sagittarius. There we go. Oh, these cards want to fly out. There we go. Okay. Ooh, somebody who longs for love. I see an energy of stability, a partnership. Be someone just crushing, but it's often someone who kind of reminisces, you know. Yeah, look at that. Interesting. A lot to do with finances and long-term stability. It's a person who plans ahead. So someone grounding themselves, kind of looking into the future, visualizing where they want to be, what it is they want. Ooh, someone's ready for new. This is a little Leo energy here. And we have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. This is a person who is really attracted to someone. They want to get things going, but this is someone who's been on this path of long-term stability. Could be somebody, a business owner, a high-powered position. Yeah. Someone reminiscing, longing for love. Yeah, someone's reminiscing, feeling very happy, but you can see a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of desire. This is someone here who needs to move, but yet this is someone trying to slow down at the same time. They're trying to be practical and sensible. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's all about two people connecting. It has to do with new. This is a person who's been on this particular path, and they are reminiscing, I can see. Thinking happy thoughts, feeling happy. Maybe the way things used to be, but this is still about new. It's about clarity. I see a connection. Two people connecting. There's been a conversation possibly, or someone wants to. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. What's this King of Pentacles up to? Yeah, this is someone working a lot, definitely a little drained. But this is also a person who's reminiscing. They feel they missed an opportunity. Because of this path they were on, they may feel they missed an opportunity. It's often someone who maybe ignored someone, maybe rejected them, or they felt that way. Yeah, but it's all about this new. This is someone seeing very clearly. Yeah, it's all about harmony. It's about being fair. It's about justice. Yeah, so someone who maybe rushed in and backed out, but you can see all this reminiscing. It's showing all this energy. I can guarantee you there's happier days ahead because I do see a connection. It's about starting it. Someone feels they missed and it could be too because someone rejected someone they, maybe felt that something wasn't fair, but something's just right here. It's about making something right. Because it is a person becoming self-aware that they've missed an opportunity, but that self-awareness becomes aware of self too. Yeah, there's a connection here. Something reminiscing. Yeah, someone here, it's an energy of someone who should have been a little, maybe more compassionate, more understanding. See, taming the beast with kindness and compassion. It's also this energy of someone taming the beast within themselves, not to rush into things. See it coming in right, going about things the right way. This is someone looking ahead. Yeah. Wow. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Could be someone ready for new. Yeah, we have a person taking their time. See, it's about taming the beast, not rushing. This is someone learning not to rush. Yeah, see, aware of the beast within self, but it's still an energy of kindness, compassion, being fair. So I do see clarity. I see the energy of new. So we have a person who's been on this path, and they're assessing it. They're looking. They're reminiscing. This is someone longing for love, or maybe missing someone too. A lot of focus on this path, though, stability. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who's been juggling, but it's also someone who procrastinates. Should I or shouldn't I? Maybe comparing a new person to someone else. Yeah, see, this is an energy of, there's definitely procrastination, but it's a path someone's been on, and they're assessing this connection. Should I or shouldn't I? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's the person who sees opportunity. So someone here maybe has some options, and they're trying to make a decision. But it's definitely the reminiscing. I mean, I don't feel like this is just, there could be someone crushing on someone new, but, you know, is this just a crush or is this more? But it's also someone who has opportunities, see, making a decision. There's a decision. See, it's a person who knows a good thing when they see it. There was opportunity that's been lost. Yeah, see, this is someone who tried to start something. So it has to do with laying a foundation, building the foundation. See, there was opportunity, but it's a missed opportunity because we have a person who didn't take this. They ignored this. Yeah, now it has to do with taking the lead. It's someone who's put on the brakes. They're taking another look. It's a person who now feels more confident. See, they're more in control. It's someone who's tried, it's a person who kind of was out of control, and now they got everything in control. It could have to do with work, but it's a determination to succeed. Kindness, compassion, caring. Someone has self-control. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so there is definitely interest, and this is what it is. It's learning to be patient. Learning to be patient. It's a person who rushes into things. So you tame that beast, slow down a little bit. Stop and smell the flowers. Yeah, but if it is a comparing and someone has options or comparing to someone else, nothing compares. See, there's a missed opportunity. Someone should have been patient. Yeah, learning to be patient. Someone keeping their options open possibly as well, but it has to do with confidence, self-control, staying in control. Someone who tries to control their emotions too. But it's a person who's very determined to succeed. Yeah, this is a person who's got confidence and self-control. Yeah, I do see an energy of single. It's a person who's single. They take care of themselves. But it's someone here also becoming aware there's someone else who's single. Yeah, look at that. See, they're manifesting. This is someone manifesting what they desire. Should I or shouldn't I? Or comparing one to the other. Well, nothing compares. Because there's someone here who's got it all going on, right? They look out for themselves. They're independent. This person's also in that energy. But this is just about being patient, slowing down. Yeah, it's a person who feels prepared, you know. Now they feel they have everything they need to manifest their desire. So there was a lot of desire. But there's a need to talk. There's a need for communication here. Yeah. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, see, it's about giving and receiving. Somebody reached out, the other person didn't reciprocate or put on the brakes, taking another look. So what happens is it's about reaching out. Should I or shouldn't I? They're single. There is awareness. Two people are both single. Yeah, it has to do with someone stepping up to the plate. See, it's about making a decision. Someone needs to make a decision. And it could be, do I want to just stay single or do I want to go down this path? Because it is about looking ahead. It's often romanticizing, fantasizing. Someone who looks ahead, you know. Preparing, pre-manifesting, feeling prepared. So we have a decision. It has to do with reaching out and communicating. But it is the energy of becoming aware. Yeah, look at that. Things calming down. Someone's applying lessons learned, not to rush. Yeah. Not rushing into anything. And it is about, too, do I want to stay single? But I also see this person here as well. The energy of someone who has it all going on. Someone who's independent. Will they reciprocate? Well, there's been some time in between. Yeah, I see truth. It's also someone manifesting, coming up with an idea, but it has to do with truth and victory. It's a person, you know, hey, what have I got to lose, right? You don't know till you try, but there is an awareness that someone is single here. Yeah. Yeah, I see there's definitely transformation, lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. It's a person who has faith in themselves to make the right choice. but it's about two people being on the same page. There's things that need to be learned. I feel there has been lessons learned, often learning the hard way, because it is an energy of someone not rushing in because they don't want to put themselves in a position to be taken advantage of. But I'm going to tell you, this is someone looking at how to make this happen to their best advantage. Yeah, they want this to work. I mean, it has to do with the Ace of Swords. It has to do with truth and victory, enlightenment, yeah. So seeing a situation in a favorable light. I see a lot of luck. Definitely there's abundance coming in. I do see a whole new chapter here for someone, like a whole new cycle, but it's all about should I or shouldn't I. And if there has been something on and off and there's been time in between, it's all about seeing things from a whole different light. Yeah. There's definitely life necessary changes, lifestyle changes. See, it's about two people being on the same page. See, the same morals, the same values. Yeah, tell me about the Hierophant. Whoops. Yeah, so it is a need to possibly multiple opportunities. But it's an energy of someone who doesn't want to put themselves in this situation to be taken advantage of because they possibly have before. So I definitely see the energy of things moving quickly. There's a need to hurry up for sure, because it's someone who sees truth, you know. It's a win or lose situation, but I feel like this is something that'll go in their favor. This is someone seeing things in a favorable light. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who is very curious. See, they're shining a light. They're looking for clarity. It's somebody wanting to learn something. And they're learning from the past mistakes. But it is someone longing for love here. Kind of reminiscing about a situation. See, this is a conversation here. It's about two people connecting. It's all about being on the same page. Yeah, things need to speed up. Yeah, see, there's a spark. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to this person. It's about choosing the one, seeing the truth. There's definitely an energy of someone manifesting what they desire. Yeah, someone here's very desirable, attractive. It's a person who's very creative too. See, the King of Wands is definitely someone who focuses on that physical attraction, but it's about slowing down. I do feel like this is someone curious, you know, they're reminiscing, but everything they've learned about giving and receiving. Yeah, see, going down this path, cooperating, compromising, the things two people have in common. It's all about being on the same page. But I'm going to tell you, there's someone with luck on their side. See, harmony, justice is actually in your favor here. If you are that King of Wands. But some of you, this is a Leo energy. Others of you, I see Sag. I do see some Libra energy here. And a little Cancer. But it's all about taking the lead, taking control of a situation. Especially if there is someone here who's single and open to other offers and opportunities. But it's about taking opportunities that are presented. This is someone who didn't take an opportunity. Yeah, we got the Queen of Wands now. The King and Queen of Wands. Yeah, someone who's attractive. They know what they want. They're very creative. Yeah, it's a person who's definitely not settling for breadcrumbs. Yeah. But this is seeing things, and these are two people who actually see each other in a very favorable light. I do see this. You know, these are two people who can both be quite generous, but it's about giving and receiving. See, it's about talking, sharing information. There's things that need to be learned here still. But it's all about slowing down a little bit. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Actually, yeah, this is a person taking decisive action. See, they know they need to hurry up and take the lead. See, thinking it through, choosing the battles, which is focusing on work. But look at the curiosity here. It's a person here, things that see what they didn't know. If they would have known then what they know now, this would have been different. This is someone here still single, still available. They're kind of on their own path. There's someone just doing their own thing. Tell me about the King of Wands. Tell me about the King of Wands. Yeah, so I do feel it was sort of a friendship. See, acquaintances. Yeah, two people getting acquainted, a friendship. And then we have new love, a new person, something unknown, comparing one to the other. So there is something new here. New love coming in. But it's like comparing one to the other. Nothing compares to the Queen of Wands and King of Wands. Very charming, attractive. People who are creative, you know. They're people who do things. They get things done. But it's all about spending time together. It's about learning about each other. The things you have in common, compatibility. It's all about going down this path, being together. But yeah, there is a third person possibly coming in. This is someone who often rushes in and then backs out, though. Yeah. Just going to put this here. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. What does the Queen of Wands want? Yeah, communication. They want to talk. They want to hear from this person. Yeah, texting, phone calls, online. Yeah, they want someone to take decisive action. They want communication. They want this person to hurry up. There's someone who's been patient for a while. Yeah, this person hasn't gone anywhere. They're just on their own path. They're just doing their own thing. They are creative. I do feel they have goals and things that they want to achieve. Tell me more about the new love. Yeah, someone from a distance, travel. There could be someone new. This new could be coming towards the Queen of Wands too, because there's a need for clarity. Something being learned. Vacation, honeymoon, enjoyment. So this is often trip, vacation. But it's often just someone from a distance. Yeah, it could be a long distance thing. Yeah, I see a dark male. Darker than lighter. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Ooh, soulmate. Oh my gosh. Wow. So this is an energy of a soulmate connection. This is someone who wants to talk. They want to communicate. They want to hear from someone. Yeah, it's a great connection, a relationship. It could have been something that started as friends, company, companionship. Tell me more about the dark male. Yeah, so there's different. There's someone who's fair, somebody who's darker. It all depends on your person. Yeah, lighter than darker, darker than lighter. Yeah, but it is about communicating. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who has a choice between two. But it is an energy of someone who may have rushed in and then put on the brakes. Now maybe looking again. But it's about what this person wants. Oh yeah, they see twin flame. This is someone who feels, yeah, it's all about alignment. See, it's about two people being on the same page, being in alignment. Ooh, yeah, twin flame, alignment, effortless, karmic. So someone who kind of feels something's meant to be. Depends who you're dealing with, but I really feel, I mean, it's more than likely the same for anyone, but there is definitely someone at a distance. Now, I wouldn't be surprised at someone thinking of taking a trip, traveling. See, someone, it could be doing it together, going on a trip. Do you want to go together? Do you want to do something together? See, someone may be planning a trip or travel, and it's about often asking another person to come along as friends. Yeah. Tell me more about the travel. Tell me more about the travel. It could be work situation, but it's about building, putting in effort. See, it's all about learning everything a person needs to know before they move forward, but it is about putting in effort. It's all about building a connection. Yeah, it could be a person who travels for work, though. Like I say, doing things together, spending time together. It's a good time for people to learn about each other, to connect. Because I do see someone, you know, company companionship. Do you want to come along? Do you want to go someplace together? Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Oops, I'm going to take that deck out of here. Pull that out in a minute. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Yeah, so there's definitely some sort of shock and surprise, a tower coming down. Someone's put on the brakes suddenly here. But it's also someone finding out someone's still single too. Yeah, it's a couple of things. I think this Queen of Wands, maybe, it could be either or, having multiple opportunities, but this is someone see a soulmate, great connection, relationship. And others, it's this twin flame energy where I'm going to tell you, there is definitely excitement here, but I feel it's someone finding out someone's single. It's a shock, surprise, and the others is somebody else putting on the brakes. Yeah, it has to do with someone putting in effort. See a shock, surprise, someone asking someone out. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there is trip, travel, or long distance, but I wouldn't be surprised because when I see the King of Pentacles, this is someone who's been planning something. They're looking ahead, planning ahead. It's about going down this path, doing things together, giving and receiving. It's an energy of providing, someone being generous. Do you want to do this together? Do you want to get together? Whether it's long distance or just two people going on a trip together, traveling. But there is someone comparing one to the other and nothing compares. Yeah. Yeah, Two of Wands, lifestyle choices. Someone's making a choice. It's all about two people coming together and going down this path. Do you want to come with me? Do you want to go together? Yeah. You got the Hermit. You know, someone's soul searching here, looking for clues and answers. Someone's trying to gain clarity. See, they're looking for clues, shining a light, reminiscing. Could be something that happened where two people met on vacation or a trip, but I see doing it together, going together. Company companionship, teaming up. And we have a person here who's waiting. See, while this person's waiting, they're expanding their horizons. The Queen of Wands only waits for so long, but this is somebody who's expanding their horizons. They have a particular path they've been on, but it's all about creating opportunity. See, this is someone trying to come up with an idea to create an opportunity for two people to be together. Definitely alone. Yeah, wanting to get someone alone, being alone with someone. And there we have some indecision. Someone who's unable to make a decision to move forward, but it's a person who's got their eye on someone. They're very focused. Look at the Star. Yeah. So it's often someone who's popular, well-known in a community. But the Star is also hope that the feelings are mutual. And I think they are. The King and Queen of Wands energy. Some of you, it's just someone who travels for work. Someone you may have met and a person reminiscing. But like I see it, somebody looking at how something has played out. But it's, I feel, a creative idea to create opportunity to spend time together. There's nothing better than spending time. Look at, see, while this person's waiting, we have the King of Cups. Someone is emotionally open and available. Some of you may not see this coming. See, during this time in between, we have a person from a distance reaching out to this person. Oh, they're comparing this person to the King of Wands, though. They really are. They're comparing. This person feels the King of Wands is their, and it could be both people, twin flame energy, but, and I do feel one of these situations doesn't serve. Even though this person's open, emotionally available, there's no comparison. One thing about the King and Queen of Wands, they're passionate, they're creative, they focus until they get what they want. But they're also two people who aren't always outwardly the most emotional. They're not generally two people who wear their heart on their sleeves. Sometimes. They're more fiery, more passionate. They're both bold and blunt and often confident. They just kind of say it like it is. Where this is someone kind of sensitive here. Yeah, someone's comparing two people. Yeah. This is taking a little pause, looking at things from a whole different perspective. See, someone's checking someone out here. I feel like we have a decision. Someone's unable to make a decision, unable to move forward, but they're very focused. It's a person who's got their eye on someone and checking them out. So just so you know, there is an energy of this person who's emotionally open and available. But I got it, and I do see Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is someone who kind of swoops in during this time in between. But I don't think this person's interested. They're kind of like, I don't think they're that interested. And they're kind of, eh. See, they see them as a friend. See, it's someone who sees this person more as a friend. They're not really... There's just no comparison. I don't think they're that attracted to them. I think they like them. They're nice. They see them more as a friend. Yeah, because you can see this energy. They're kind of like, not really that interested. They're not really that interested in this person, even though this person's someone who may have loved them for a long time, and they may have kind of come in, but they're not that interested in the King of Cups. They're more interested in the King of Wands, or the King of Wands is interested in the Queen of Wands. But it's about the feelings being mutual. See, nobody here can make a decision. There's no movement forward because both people have their eye on the other person. One of these situations doesn't serve it, you know. So someone feels the situation doesn't serve. They're not interested in this person. I don't know why. Like I say, I don't know, they don't find them attractive, or they're not bold, they're not confident. Often someone who's more sensitive. Tell me more about the King of Cups. What does the King of Cups want? Yeah, they like this person. They find them beautiful, attractive, sexy. They adore this person. They adore the Queen of Wands, but I don't feel like it's mutual. It's not. I don't think it is. No. And why? Because the Ice Queen's showing up. Yeah, someone with Aquarius. See, they know this situation doesn't serve. They're not, and this person even knows they're not interested in them in that way. Yeah. This is someone who's discerning. See, they know. They're looking at this from a different perspective. Yeah. But like I say, I feel like it's just a person coming across as cold. They're not available to this person. They're not interested. So if you are the King of Wands, they're not really that interested in this person. Let's look at the King of Wands again. See, it's an energy of... See, there was some sort of friendship. So it is actually just a friendship. But like I say, there's two people who maybe are friends. And we have this Queen of Wands here, I feel, who wants something more. But it has to do with becoming aware. Learning that this person has someone new possibly. Yeah, they're not that interested in them. See, this is what they want. They want the courting man, someone to ask them out. Yeah, there's been a lot of obstacles. It could have to do with obstacles and challenges, blockages, delays, to do with travel. I'm going to be honest, I just don't see them interested. If that's what the King of Wands is concerned about, they're not that interested. They're open to new, but it's all about these two people starting something. It's all about laying that foundation. See, if this person sees very clearly. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands is this same person. See, they're being somewhat discerning. They know the situation doesn't serve. They're not interested. And I do feel it's someone who's, they maybe feel is trying to take advantage of them, or they may have done something or did something nice for this person. So they're not into it. See, it's to me, it's someone who's coming on too fast, too strong, like they're in a rush or something. So the sword's up, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, this person, they're kind of out of control. But it's interesting with the the King of Wands here, because this is someone who's generally a natural born leader. But I definitely feel This is a person feeling indecisive too. Yeah, see, there's been obstacles and challenges, something that's constantly getting in the way. These are usually temporary energies, but this is what they want. The Queen of Wands wants the King of Wands to ask them out. They want to date this person. Maybe there was a date at some point. I don't know. Yeah, so someone who was generous, giving someone a gift. See, this is the person who gives someone a gift and shows them that they like them. See, the generosity, the King and Queen of Wands both can be generous. This person can too. They can be someone who spoils someone, but that's not what this person's interested in. I can really see them. This other person absolutely adores. See, someone shining on stage, someone who's popular. You know, they're adored. They adore this person, which is the Queen of Wands. But they do not feel the same. In fact, they're probably going to cut this person out. I feel like they try to be kind and compassionate. Tell me more about the King of Wands energy. See, it's what there's been obstacles, challenges to do with dating. Now, it could be, again, the King of Wands may have multiple choices and opportunities, also comparing one situation to the other. But I'm going to tell you, these are both people, nothing compares to the one, that person, the spark, the desire, the passion. Yeah, there it is. This person's possibly a brunette female, dark hair, intense and very focused. So they are someone who's very focused. See, they're more focused on the King of Wands than the other person. The feelings are not mutual with this person, because it does look like it's a person who's loved them for a long time, who may have just come in out of the blue from a distance. So it depends if this Queen of Wands is the brunette. I feel like they probably are. Yeah. See, nothing compares. See, there's something more intense. See the look on someone's eyes? That's what it is. So there it is. It's a choice between you, and someone's even just sitting here. The King and Queen of Pentacles and Wands are both independent. Should I just stay single or not? Like, you know, I feel kind of sad here, because here we have between these two people someone new, but I don't think either one of you are interested in that person the same as you are each other. But you take it how it best resonates. See, it's an energy of new. Yeah, see the new love. The new love is someone a little bit sneaky. There it is. I'm glad I did this. They are a little shifty. This person knows too. They're being discerning. It's someone who's trying to take advantage of them. I feel because they're stable, they got it all going on. They're likely financially stable. They want something from this person. See, a little shifty, a little sneaky. So there you go. See, all isn't exactly as it seems here. The Queen, this is the Ice Queen. This is someone who has experience. They know. Yeah, they know how this person feels, but it is absolutely not mutual. They're focused on the King of Wands. The King of Wands may be focused on somebody who's a brunette female. See, destiny, luck, chance, meant to be, twin flame energy. Take care. We'll see you soon.